Hello and welcome back to Loren, the Amazon Princess. It's time for our final assault on Everburn. Let's do this. Next opponent's demon is very strong. Fight the battle himself, send it to choose now to attempt this battle. Okay. I can take that force. So I'm going to do it myself, I think. Okay, that's annoying, but nothing I can handle. Right. Big threat here. Let's focus on the air demon. Hit him with basic earth attack. We're going to need a lot of regeneration in this fight. That's an air demon, so it's weak to earth attacks. Let's hit it with an earthquake. Considerable damage. Loren. Eliminate with extreme prejudice. Amakuki taunt. Eleanor. Target that guy. Okay, we're doing okay, people. We're doing okay. Amakuki shield defense. Loren. No, straight damage attack. Yeah, I figured that fire demon would come forwards. Right. The earth demon, let's hit it with bees. I figured the bees would be enough to kill him as well. Okay, Amakuki. Taunt again. That's okay, the front row can take it. But let's get some more regeneration up. Next is Draco, so here's the question. I think I should focus on him first. So I think I'll hit Lizard to do some solid damage there. Strike. God. Okay, no you don't. You don't get to do that again. Okay then. Hit that guy with bees. Bismo. Earth demon and you don't have an air attack. So just hit him with water. Hit him with a tornado. And kill it. Okay. Life 2 on Amakuki to get him back up to full fighting fitness. And taunt to draw their fire. They're immune to paralysis, so I'm just going to blast them with a straight shot. Strike. Strike. Not good. Nothing really massively damaging, unfortunately, so let's hit them with a blizzard. Eleanor taking quite a bit of fire, but nothing that she can't handle. Particularly as I can now cast Life 3 on myself. Good. Okay, this fight's going pretty well. Amakuki's a bit low on mana, but apart from that, everything's okay. That finishes that demon. Some base damage. Strike. Strike. Water blast. Freezing spell. So close to being dead. And that finished him. Good. I love the fact that 6 people can do more damage than an army. Packs of Inferno hands worked their way up from the crags and boulders. They snapped their huge teeth and blazed with deadly fire. Your party said before, see. Ah, so I have to do this one, do I? Fair enough. Oh no. It's just Inferno hounds. I can probably handle this myself without any difficulty. As soon as Draco gets a shot off, then they're screwed. Get some healing on the front row. There's no... It's the central water damage. Draco. Onto Blizzard. Strike the central one for some damage. Yeah, I'll not finish the central one. Ren. Try that one. Burn with Inferno. It's annoying, but it's not hideously dangerous. Because it's not that strong an attack. I'll not heal up Loren. Damage. Fatal. Massive damage there. Ah! Multiple misses. Wow, that attack was really inaccurate. And that was easy. This is this is going pretty well. I haven't had to use any of my armies yet. Ghastly creatures crawled out of dens as the army marched past, incurring their wrath. Okay, I'm still okay with this part, so 65%, 65%. Okay, let's send in the Elven army on this one. Loren ordered the Elven army to attack. They were victorious. The army advanced towards Fost Castle. The army was pelted with swarms of drakes, screeching, biting at their skin. Do your party step before proceeding. Okay, they're still basically okay, so that's good. Oh, that's problematic. Okay, the human army's got a 65% chance of winning this. So let's try this. Loren ordered the human army to attack. They were victorious. The army advanced towards Fost Castle. Lumbering golems blocked the path further up the mountain. They looked extremely formidable and unwilling to move unless by force. Like I said, proceeding. It'd be nice if I healed up a little bit, you know, in the fights that I'm not fighting. But, you know, can't complain. Okay, the Dwarven troops have a decent chance. I'm going to save here just in case. Don't worry, even if they lose and I have to fight this battle myself, I'm not going to actually... Loren ordered the Dwarven troops to attack. The enemies were too much. The army was being slaughtered and needed reinforcements. Darn it. Oh well, I suppose my luck didn't hold that one. Touch 2. Right, I keep calling it Healing Touch, that's Nature's Touch, but you know. We can't afford to be picky about the names of these spells. But I don't think these golems should prove too difficult. Critically weak to air attacks. Tornado. Loren. Very resistant to base damage, unfortunately. Whoops. Need to pay attention to who I'm actually controlling there. So I just completely wasted Alphisma. Bees. Because bees are excellent. Tornado Mark 2. Dead. Dead. Pretty straightforward fight. Probably should have done that from the beginning. At the top of the mountain, walking skeletons in arcane robes waited for them. They were likely expert magic users, and bent on murdering every last one of them. Like I said before proceeding. Okay, she's getting a bit low, so I'm going to swap her out with Chambara. Yeah, 50% chance all around. Let's send in the mercenaries. Loren ordered the mercenaries to attack. They were victorious. The army advanced towards Fost Castle. Get in! Finally, Loren's army reached the top of the mountain. The soldiers wiped out every evil hive, den and hollow. The brooding congregants were purged. Every demon was dealt with, and the road to Fost's castle was finally clear. They would have to find his secret lair within. At the gates of the twisted castle, they feared what they would find within, and who would not walk back out. Loren split the heroes from the army, and opened the doors into the castle herself. Inside was the crumbling interior of a mistreated building. The heat was almost insufferable. The castle was built upon the tallest volcano. It will only get hotter from here on. I know, I'm a fire mage and all, but even I think this is too much. Where do we go from here? Everyone looked back to Myr. He is behind a door that mortals cannot see. He is underneath us now, in the heart of the volcano. The entrance is sealed with death magic. I can sniff that out for you. The useless dark witch has so many uses, it seems. Really, it is that simple for you. Death is my middle name. Now, let's see. It is right over there. She pointed at a solid wall, but she smiled confidently. Don't all rush at once. Are you positive, witch? Don't trust me? Oh, fine, I'll kill Fost myself. Chambara brisked past them and up to the wall. She looked back, only once to roll her eyes, and then easily stepped through the wall and disappeared. She's gone! No, I'm not. Just step through, you babies. It looks like Chambara was quite helpful. Elnor cast a judgmental look at all those who doubted her. One by one, they broke through the illusory wall and walked into pitch black. Draco lit the tunnel with fire magic, allowing them to wind down through the tunnel, deeper into the volcano. The heat of the magma was growing more unbearable with each step, but they pressed on, knowing the importance of their mission. Eventually, the tunnel emptied into a room of boiling lava. Welcome to the mouth of Inferno. Dora screeched and jumped onto Ramus. Who was that? They did not see anyone or anything in the cavern, but a haunting voice filled their ears. I am Fost. Elnor shivered, coming into direct contact with the greatest demon of all. It was Fost's fault the world was falling apart. Step out and meet your end. Bone-chilling laughter followed, and seemed to bounce off the walls around them, but no figure was in sight. Where is he? He's cloaked in death magic. Can you sense him, Chambara? I cannot. This is weird. There is no one here that I can tell. And it is as I suspected. He's not in this realm. I am here, I promise you. I am here, and I will soon be everywhere. Death will consume your civilizations. The fires from Everburn will fill your rivers and dry your sea. The world will return to how it should be, and the gods will have no one left to challenge us. For you have done well in gathering the strongest in the land and bringing them straight into my hands, where I will crush them. No, your minions are few and scattered. We have decimated your forces. Demonic laughter sounded again. The living are so greatly forward. Fools! You think you have won? You have yet to meet my army. The floor shook and rocks broke from the ceiling, disrupting their balance. What you feel is the rise of my kin. The rift between realms is widening. What? There's even more demons? No. More Death Knights! The volcano shook again. Everyone shuddered at Fost's bellowing. He's lying. There are no more. We have him cornered, so he has no other choice but to deceive us. But what if he's right? What if he really has another line of defense that we didn't account for? He's lying. The cavern shook violently once more. Now is the dawn of our return. Averon returns to the hands of the dead. The quake did not stop. The ceiling began to fall apart around them. Watch out! The walls are crumbling in! We have to get out of here! No! Loren! Elnor dodged a large stalactite that crashed in front of her. Come out! Come out and fight me! Loren screamed into the darkness, but Fost did not answer. Loren, we must leave! You'll be crushed! Don't you see? This is what he wants! Daughter, hurry! A booming crack above them shot Elnor's gaze up just in time to see the entirety of the ceiling splintering and ready to fall. Time slowed. Loren! She dove forwards, attempting to reach her. Loren's scared eyes were the last thing she saw before the avalanche consumed them. Elves have secured the eastern range. Perfect. With Loren and her troops straight up the middle, they have nowhere else to run but into the ocean. Demons can't swim, can they? A dwarf ran up to the general, panting for dear life. What's wrong? The demons! More demons! Say again? You just had the western ridge under control a moment ago. The east is falling. The demons are overwhelming us. Samel looked past them to the distant armies. Waves of new demons were swarming the armies. The ground shook. Earthquake! More messengers joined with more distress calls and reports of monstrous warriors that no one had ever seen before. Everyone grew dead quiet, watching their armies fend off untold evils. How could this happen? I underestimated him, and we're playing by his rules now. Can we win? It doesn't matter if we can or can't. We've come too far to quit now. We're here to slaughter these beasts into our realm in the next, or we die. I won't live to see them take our homes. So we just throw our lives away? No, Tabar. We're fighting for the lives that were already taken. Images of their once smiling children flashed in their minds and pierced their hearts. Tabar took a deep breath and faced the city of the dead. Yes, we'll fight. We'll fight them straight into Inferno. We're already there as far as I'm concerned. Let's go show them everything we've got. Back to your posts! Elnor took a breath, and then another, and another. She was alive. Or was she? Pebbles stuck into her chest as she lifted her head from the cold ground. Elnor almost felt like she was in a dream, limbs twice as heavy, and her vision was blurred. What she did see was that she was still in the cavern, one that looked very much like the lair of Fost. But it was different. It was ethereal, as if frozen in time, except it was whole, like the ceiling had never crumbled down. It was also empty. Elnor struggled to stand, grasping her body in pain. On the off chance that this was not the afterlife, she needed to kill Fost, and that meant finding her friends. Loren! She hobbled a few steps into the glow of the cavern, her head spinning. Loren! Loren! Elnor was startled to hear another voice. She looked around to see Karen standing on the other side of the lair. Karen! You're alright! Where is everyone else? Where are we? Elnor ran up to Karen, overjoyed to see her. Karen swung her spear directly at her, the sharp tip barely an inch from her face. Who are you? Elnor swallowed and held her hands up in the air. It's me. Can't you tell? Eleanor. You are not Elnor. You are an imposter. What? I have already met you. You're not making any sense. Help me, please. It hurts so much. They both turned to see Dora trapped under a large rock. It's crushing me. Don't just stare at me. Help me. Elnor jerked forward to help Dora, but Karen grabbed hold of her shoulder to stop her. Things here are not as they seem. Do not trust anyone. Dora started crying, so Elnor ripped herself from Karen's grasp. Don't worry, I'll get it off you. Stop! Before she got a chance to reach Dora, her voice called from another direction. Another Dora ran into the cavern. No, don't go over there. It's a trap. The ceiling will just collapse again. She's lying. Don't listen to her. Elnor staggered back, taking in the clone. Something was wrong. Very wrong. How can this be possible? Kill her. What? One of them is Fost. One of them is trying to kill you. Kill her before she kills you. No. Help me, please. It hurts. Don't just stand there. Kill her. Why? I'm your friend, Elnor. I'm the real Dora. I'm not going to kill anyone. But I am going to help. Elnor ignored the other Dora's protests and rushed to lift the rock from the dwarf. Hold on. Watch out! Rumbling sounded overhead, as Elnor immediately knew she had made the wrong choice. The Dora under the rock became motionless until she finally blinked out of existence. Dummy! Elnor was shoved out the way by another large chunk of ceiling crashing down on top of both versions of Dora. Elnor yelled in horror. Not waiting for the dust to clear, she pushed through the new debris, looking for at least one of them. Dora! No! She lifted up rock after rock and found no one. Where is she? She's gone. You failed her test. Elnor panted, her heart now full of sorrow. I killed her. No. She's not dead. She's been removed from this realm. Realm? Did we leave our realm? This is the Underrealm. Alphysmo said that Fost may have been hiding in another realm. Fost sent us here. Or we are dead. No! We're not dead yet. If the undead can crawl out of Inferno, then so can we. Let's go find the others. Elnor charged towards a doorway in the cave, prepared to search every room in that underground lair. The tunnels connecting each cavernous room were long and narrow, and the heavy-handed feeling of the dream world did not ease their passage. It took all of Elnor's focus to keep from making herself sick simply from walking through them. At last, they came upon someone. Elnor found Draco searching a wall and scratching his head. Draco? She called softly so she wouldn't startle him, but the mage sprang up anyway. Eleanor! The mage beamed ecstatically and dashed up to her. I was so scared. Wow, I'm glad you found me. I've been trying to climb this wall forever. Draco held out his dirty hands. Elnor couldn't see another Draco anywhere. Is there only one of you? Yes? Is that a bad thing? No, I think that's a very good thing. Come on. Elnor didn't have much time to consider if there was a game afoot, since time was running out. Elnor ran into the next room, spotting Alphysmo on the floor. He was sitting down, cradling someone in his lap. It was a younger woman, her eyes closed. Alphysmo? Elnor looked over at Draco from the unusually dark way he said the wizard's name. She looked back at Alphysmo for a response. We are in the Underrealm, are we not? Yes, I believe so. Alphysmo nodded, and then stroked the woman's hair. We're trying to find the others so we can get Fost, like you said. The wizard showed no signs of getting up. Do you understand? We have to go, now. Go on without me. Sir? This is my daughter. Alphysmo finally looked up at Elnor, pain in his every feature. No, you have to. Leave! Elnor jumped from how scary the old man became. Alphysmo, why do you let him talk to you like that? Draco grew unnaturally angry, stirring even more worry in Elnor. He's always bossing people around, and he's always hated me. It's time I stuck up for myself. Settle down. You are of no concern to me now, young mage. I care not for the past world. I am prepared to surrender it all. Don't throw your life away for this. We need you. No, I won't throw my life away. I'll give it to her. If others can return for the dead, then so can she. That's impossible, unless you're asking to turn her undead, but that's dark magic. Maybe dark magic can be good after all. If it could bring her back, then it must be good. He's turned on us, see? We should have gotten rid of him after we were out of jail. Draco, what is your problem? If he wants us to leave, then let's leave him. Do as he says. Leave me. No. No, your daughter would not have wanted you to do this. What? Abandon this fantasy or I will force you to. Elnor pulled out her sword and stepped towards the wizard. Alphysmo placed his daughter's head delicately on the ground and then stood to meet her. Step away from her. Let her go. Stand back. Alphysmo shouted with rage and grabbed his wizarding staff. You will not touch her. The old wizard prepared himself for battle. Draco growled and started to cast his fire magic. I warned you, but no, you never listened to me. We don't have to fight. Alphysmo seemed to believe that they did. Your party set up before proceeding. Okay. Loren gets the first move, selects focus target.
We have no time for this.
He doesn't know Inferno. What's he weak to? Weak to ice.
They should have surrendered when they had the chance.
Easy peasy. Still not convinced that that's the real Draco. Not sure why I got that achievement there when it happened ages ago. Oh well. I surrender. It shouldn't have come to this. Thank you. Elnor blinked, not expecting gratitude. Alphysmo turned around and did not see his daughter anymore. As I thought. An illusion only. His words were confident, but the wizard looked completely broken. He stood for a long moment, staring at the empty cabin floor where he had set his daughter down a moment earlier. Draco was growling even more now, his eyes fixed on the wizard. Draco, what is wrong with you? Whose side are you on, mine or his? I'm on no one's side. What's gotten into you? Draco started to cast more fire magic. Elnor ran up to him and shook him. It's over now. Alphysmo's no longer a threat. I need to fight. I need to kill. Let me kill him. The fire mage writhed in Elnor's grip as he tried to cast his magic. I will fight you if it will cure your bloodlust. You? Yes, let's go. Something about this place had maddened Draco, and Elnor needed to quell him. Elnor readied a weapon, while Draco's eyes widened in fear. Yep. Lots of fight my own party here. Let's mark him.
I hope this is slightly uncomfortable.
Water attack. And take him down, and stop.
There may be strength left in you yet.
Pretty easy on the whole. Draco coughed and crumbled to the floor, moaning. Is it over? Do you still want to fight? The fire mage shook his head in between laboured breaths. He chose to lie on the floor rather than stand back up, liberated from mind control. Draco? Draco's visage started to fade away, shocking her. Draco! But he was gone. I killed him. No, he will be waiting for you at the end. Perhaps he is glad you took him from this misery. But there are more trials. You cannot give in now. Elnor reluctantly followed everyone else out of the room, and to the next. Miraculously, when Elnor stepped into the next room, she stepped into a magical forest. Where? A wailing startled her. In the midst of the trees was Myr, with a bundle held tenderly in her arms. Kill it! No! Myr, what is that noise? As Elnor walked closer, she saw that the wailing was coming from the bundle in Myr's arms. It was a crying baby, but unlike anything Elnor had ever heard. Kill it, lady, or I will! I will not let you. Chambara, is that a baby you want to kill? I found this child here in the forest. It was crying out for its mother. Elnor blinked as Myr smiled at the child in her arms. She's delusional. This isn't a child, it's a monster. Chambara pushed at Myr's shoulder. Show her. Elnor walked up to her and peered into the cloth wrapped around the child. She recoiled in terror. Myr, that's a demon spawn. Told you. It's a baby. It hasn't done anything to hurt us. If it could, then it would. It's thinking about nothing but violent thoughts, and now and forever will be. Evil. How can you say that so easily? I once thought dark elves were evil too, but I was wrong. I won't brand anyone evil ever again. But this is a demon, not a dark elf. It's not a creature of our realm at all. Chambara suddenly reached out and tried to grab the demon baby from Myr. No, stop it. I'll die before I see this child hurt. Alright, seems fair. You first. Chambara prepared her dark magic. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's a demon, but it hasn't really done any... It's a... Nope, sorry, Chambara. Chambara, stop! Yeah, Frismo. Paralyzed. Yeah, with a shot. Said Karen is really fast. Okay. Ah, stupid fools! I hate you all. Chambara clutched her wounds, and she lost her balance. See if I care. Chambara lied motionless on the ground. Myr exhaled in relief. Thank you. This means a lot to... The child in Myr's arms suddenly wormed out of her hands. Everyone gasped as the baby hit the floor. But it continued to move. It shook and started expanding. The demon was maturing. Myr screamed and fell backwards into Elnor. They had no choice but to kill it now. Whoops. Whirlwind. Base strike. Not good. Okay, you've got a water attack on there. There's no... Cast regenerate. Got some wounded people here. Strike. 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 She does get a lot of moves. Strike. Able to go into attack and it's gone. That's pretty easy. Right, looking at my timer, I'm quite near to the end of viable recording time for this episode. So I will say thank you much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.